Hi, and welcome to my beginner series. Today we'll be working on side bending, so moving like this. And I found that people really like this, kind of like they like back bends, because it feels good to stretch the sides and the spine. And even though our bodies are meant to move in this way, we don't really do it a lot in our everyday lives. So I think this is something that you'll enjoy. We'll start in a comfortable cross-legged position. Palms can be down or up. Stack the shoulders over the hips and the head over the shoulders. And then once in a comfortable position, sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. And here, just start to relax. Notice your breath as you start to come into your practice. I usually find for me at this point, my breath is kind of quick, and shallow, usually coming in from doing something. So take a minute to slow down your breath. And slowing down your breath can mean deepening the inhales and the exhales. It can also mean making them longer. And you could keep the eyes closed or softly blink them open if you're more comfortable. And inhale, bring the arms out to the side, up overhead, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms out and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, heart center. This time out and up on the inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring the right fingertips to the mat behind you, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. And remember to sit up tall on the sit bones so you're not rounding. So root through those sit bones, lift the chest up, spread the collarbones as you twist. And let the neck be the last thing that goes. Instead of trying to turn your head first, try and turn from the torso, and then maybe the head starts to turn back. Inhale, come up through center, arms by the ears. Exhale, twist to the left. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, come up to center, lift the arms. Exhale, bring them down by the sides. Lean back, change the cross of the legs. I find that this position and the different cross feels really funny. And that's something that yoga teaches us, is like to kind of go into a place that feels a little uncomfortable and maybe break our habits and routines. So I found over time the funny cross for me actually feels pretty good. So you might find that as well. Inhale, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, right palm down to the mat, little side bend this way. So stretch from the fingertips down all the way to the sit bone. Keep that sit bone planted. Instead of hiking it up off the mat, keep it planted. You can really get more of a stretch in the side this way. Maybe you look up a little bit. Inhale, back to center, lift the arms. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center, lift the arms. Exhale, bring them down by the sides. Actually, bring the hands down to the legs. And inhale, arch the back, look up a little bit. Exhale, lean back, round the spine. Inhale, come up. Again, this is one I think people find feels good. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine and cross over the shins. Come into tabletop. So wrist over shoulders, hips under knees, and tops of feet press into the mat. Inhale, pull the chest forward, look forward, keep lifting the belly up towards the spine. Exhale, push the floor away, round the upper back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, bring the big toes together. Sit the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. On the exhale, spin the left foot to the side so that left shin will be perpendicular to the body. I'll actually show you here like this. And then put weight into the left palm, straighten the right leg, and reach that right arm up towards the ear. So a side stretch here. And then you can keep the arm up. Maybe you want to bring the hand to the hip. And on the inhale, lift that right leg up so it's parallel to the sand. Exhale, lower, nice and slow. Take the whole breath for the movement. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Keep pressing through that heel. Active leg. Exhale, lower, down. Come back to tabletop. Take an inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale, spin that right foot out to the side. Put weight into the right palm. Straighten the left leg. Left arm up by the ear. Maybe you keep the hand here. Maybe you bring it to the hip. And then inhale, lift that left leg up. Foot flex, push through the heel. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Come back to tabletop. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And here you can take any movement that feels good. Maybe you bend the right leg, straighten the left leg. And then change sides. Maybe you bend both knees deeply. And then straighten the legs. Maybe you shake the head yes and no, trying to release the neck. And then slowly walk the feet up to the hands, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes here for just a moment. Take a couple breaths here. And then you can bring the eyes open. Inhale, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower the knees down to the mat, shift the hips forward, draw the belly in, and come all the way down to the belly. Hands by the low ribs. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. Exhale, lower, press through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, this time bring the arms out and up again. Maybe you interlace the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower the knees down, come all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. Exhale, lower, push through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And then walk the feet up to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. And then step the feet out wide along the length of the mat. And if you have a block, grab a block. If you don't have a block, you may want to fold up a blanket or a towel, or you could also grab a chair. Anything that you can kind of lean into and have some support will do. You don't have to have a yoga block for this. Although it's nice and they're kind of inexpensive. So if you find you like this, you may want to go buy it. You can get it any big, chain store. So feet out wide. Remember, you can check where the feet should be here. Spin the right toes towards the short end of the mat. Left toes in towards the corner, setting up for warrior 2. Inhale, bend into that front leg. Lift the arms to a T. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, hips go back. And exhale, that right hand's gonna come to the block on the inside of the right foot for triangle pose. 2 breaths. Inhale, gaze can be up towards the left fingers or towards the right foot. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press through the feet, reach through the left fingertips, come back to warrior 2, bend into that front leg. Exhale, straighten the leg, hands to hips, spin the toes towards the side of the mat, and bring your block or whatever prop you have over to the other side. And spin the left toes towards the short end of the mat, right toes in. Inhale, bend into the left leg, bring the arms to a T. Exhale, straighten that leg. Inhale, reach the left fingertips forward, hips go to the right. And exhale, hand comes down to your block. Again, gaze to the right hand or towards the left foot. Keep pressing into your feet here. So strong legs can help you get lift in the torso. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the feet, reach to the right fingertips, come back to warrior 2, bend into that left knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, bring the hands to the hips, spin the toes to the side of the mat. Take that block back over to the right foot, adding on to a pose we haven't done yet before. The setup for the feet is the same. So right toes spin towards the short end of the mat, left toes spin in. We'll start with warrior two. The sand is very unsteady today. Inhale, bend into the front leg, lift the arms, warrior two. Exhale, bring the right hand to the block again on the inside of the front foot, and the left arm up by the ear. This is called extended side angle, and feel the stretch from the left fingertips down to the outside edge of the left foot. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the feet, come back, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, hands to hips, spin the toes towards the side of the mat. Take that block off to the other side and spin the left toes towards the short end of the mat, right toes in. Inhale, bend into the left leg, arms to a T. Exhale, left hand to the block, right arm up by the ear. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. Spin the toes to the side of the mat. You can take the block off to the side. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold. The hands can come to the mat. If they don't quite touch, you could grab that block again or bring the hands to a chair. And let the top of the head hang here. Lean a little bit into the toes, equal weight between toes and heels. Inhale, lift up halfway, lift the belly and press into the feet. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips, keep the torso where it is. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, walk the feet together, come back to Tadasana at the front of the mat. Fingers reach down, head reaches up. Inhale, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank, lower the knees down, come all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. Exhale, lower, press through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And then drop the knees down for table, cross the shins, come back to seated. And we'll come back to Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Knees just come out comfortably. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, come forward, hinging from the hips. You remember, this doesn't have to look a certain way. It's more about how it feels in your body. So you'll notice I'm not folded forward all the way flat on the ground like a pancake, but I feel a stretch here in my hips. That's one thing I've learned through my yoga practice over the years, is that everyone looks different. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Some people are really flexible, some people are really strong, some people are good at one pose and not the other. And that's sort of the beauty of what makes us all unique. So instead of sort of looking at someone in class and feeling jealous, like maybe you want to do what they do, embrace what you're good at. I think that's a beautiful thing to learn from our practice. Inhale, come all the way up, long spine. Come up to the front of the mat if you're not there. Bend the knees. Let's take boat pose, Navasana. So you'll lift the feet up, try and bring the shins parallel to the mat. You may feel enough here. You can just maybe keep the fingertips light, or you could take the arms up. If you're here, try not to round in the back and the shoulders. Think of someone pulling that string from your chest up to the ceiling. and your collarbones spread wide. That's hard for a lot of us. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, come all the way down to your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the feet down to the mat. Take them out as wide as the mat and bring the arms to a T. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, keep the feet where they are. Take the knees to the right. So it's a little twist here. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Just kind of windshield wiper the knees back and forth here. Inhaling through center, exhaling to the side. Then come back to center. Bring the feet back a little closer together so the ankles are under the knees, so feet are about hips distance apart. Arms by the sides, palms facing down. And on the inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, low back and mid back for a bridge. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, come up. Keep the tailbone extending towards the back of the knees. So you're not really pressing all the way up. You want to have that tailbone extended. Knees stay together. They don't come out like I just did. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower down. Gently hug the knees into the chest. Lift the forehead to the knees, little squeeze. Lower the head down, extend the legs straight out for Shavasana. Arms by the sides, palms facing up, eyes closed. And let yourself relax here. Give yourself permission to relax. Sometimes we don't do that. If it's hard for you to be still, try and focus on the breath. Just notice how it feels as it moves in and out of the body. You're welcome to stay here as long as you would like. You could pause the video. Otherwise, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Reach the arms up overhead. Stretch from fingertips to toes. Roll off to your right side. Pause here with the eyes closed. And press into that left palm. Come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.